Good morning, my friends. Rich Lohman here with your woohooing thought of the day. Happy Wednesday to you. Excited to be with you, share a thought with you guys, and just hopefully add value, share a little hope so that you guys can have a great day and live your life to the fullest. Good morning, Jen. Good morning, Peter. Glad you guys are with us. As people continue to come on, let's get into it. We're talking about balance today. Fun conversation. It might not be what you think. So, Elaine de Botton said, "There is no such thing as work life balance. Everything worth fighting for unbalances your life." And that's the point of it. Balance is truly said to be equal amounts evenly distributed. Life is never going to be that way because life is unpredictable. When you have a moment, there was a couple of weeks ago where I felt like I was in a pretty good spot where all the spinning plates of life seemed to be spinning well, and all of the sudden one started wobbling. Now it was unpredictable. I didn't expect that one to start wobbling. And then as you're fixing that one, the other one starts wobbling because you're paying more attention to one of the spinning plates of life, maybe my work life or my health and fitness life. Maybe I'm paying attention to relationships, and then something starts to fall apart. So balance is mythical. It's unpredictable. And for me, it's about looking at life as a series and a set of arrival points and departure points. Why do we arrive at certain places? Sometimes we don't pick it, it picks us. Life events, pandemics, illnesses, broken relationships. We just arrived there and we didn't even see it coming. But at the same time, sometimes we arrive at places because we're trying to get there. And when we're trying to get somewhere, sometimes we get there and then we stay too long, and then things go out of whack, out of kilter, out of balance because we stay there too long. So there's that departure point. It's all about, for me, the unpredictable nature of the seasons that we're in. I think about seasons like joy, and on the flip side, seasons like pain. And I feel like there's like the working hard season, and then there's the resting season. I think that there's the celebrating season, and then there's the grieving season. And one of the things that I pay attention to is, just because I'm in a season of pain or struggle or something, doesn't mean I should bring everybody into that season. I may have a lack of balance, doesn't mean I should make a lack of balance for anybody else. So I hope that this thought is, be aware of your rhythms, be aware of the unpredictable nature of the lack of balance that life truly emits, be aware of the season you're in, but don't make it everybody's season, and vice versa. If you're in a good season and you're striving for success, and then you feel like somebody around you is not in a good season, you can lift them up, you can encourage them, you can support them, but that's not your season. And for all intent and purpose, that's the season that they are going to be in. So I hope this makes sense. I think it really gets hammered home with the scripture, that we can understand that there is no such thing as balance. Life is unpredictable. It's going to be a long read that I'm going to share with you guys, but Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verses 1-8 says, "There is a time for everything, a season for every activity under the heavens, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to uproot, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to tear down and a time to build, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance, a time to scatter stones and a time to gather stones, a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing." And that's big for this pandemic thing, because I'm a hugger and I'm missing the embraces. A time to search and a time to give up, a time to keep and a time to throw away, a time to tear down and a time to mend, a time to be silent and a time to speak. I struggle with that one, just so you guys know. A time to love and a time to hate, a time for war and a time for peace. We have seasons in our lives, you guys, and it's important to understand what season we're in. It's important for us to think about that season. What do we need to do either to arrive fully into it or learn to depart from it and leave it behind us? So the thought of the day is what season are you in and what are you going through? And do you need to leave that season? Is it time for that season to be over, or is it you're just beginning? I just want us to all think about that and figure out what this thing called balance is really all about, since it's so unpredictable. And I just look for harmony. Harmony is more about the chords and the strings and the music and all the notes being in harmony to make a beautiful noise, sound, music. My Uncle Pete will tell you all about that. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope you enjoy this thought of the day on balance and the mythical nature of it. Take care. Have a great day.